Alright, so today's lecture, I thought I would feature using my own games. Because I wanted to discuss something, a topic, that is a little bit reoccurring in my games lately, that maybe you can learn from as well. That is the hope. That is the dream. You can use my mistakes to better yourself. And to that end, this topic is how to avoid some common mistakes in a game that is going well for you, which is a long-winded way of saying how to win a one game. Even wording it that way, like how to win a quote one game, is something that a lot of people will contest. If you mention it on forums and whatnot. My monitor's about to fall off my desk. Oh my dear God, that could have been terrible. Oh my God. Anyway, if you mention it on forums, Reddits, whatever, you're probably going to have a very, very heated debate over the concept of what is and is not a one game. If a one game even exists, people will argue that a game is not won until the very, very end of the game and it is in fact scored. However, I always thought that at some point in an even game between two evenly matched players, if you reach a position, you should be able to close out that game and win it. It is a topic that even professionals have decided to weigh in on, because Go Sagan famously has a book out, Winning a One Game. So it is a topic even professionals, I guess, would argue if it exists or not. Some do, some don't. Some amateurs do, some don't. I prescribe to the idea that yes, at one point, you should probably expect to win a game as long as you avoid some of these rather common mistakes that people can make. And by people, I mean me, because I'm using my games today. Now, the first example that I want to point out is one that can occur early on. You can feel really, really good about a game early on. In this game, who cares who I was? You can feel really, really great about a game early on, right? You can. It just goes your way. Like your opponent's playing a little bit slowly, weird 3-3, that's completely fine. What I'm going to do then is just, you might say to yourself, take a very large area for yourself. You're getting frameworks, you're happy with your position. Your opponent invades you. Get to build a wall from that position. So again, you're feeling reasonably decent on how things are going or not. Opponent decides to poke. You deny him a clean connection until he backs out once. Now he's got this weird group here and this weird group here in the middle of your influence. You're feeling fine. Closes out his corner, tries to reduce you. You respond because you don't want to lose fourth line territory. That would be absolutely insane. Your opponent decides he's going to go all in and try to reduce this weird area, which he shouldn't be doing. He has no business playing here. And deep down, you probably know he has no business playing there. He should be playing like somewhere over here. Take some territory, threaten to build up the bottom, do something over here way, way later in the game. Maybe after he leans over here or something and strengthens this, then maybe, sure, he can try something over here because he strengthened this and he took some corners. He's doing everything right. Instead of trying to reduce this while huge areas are still open, kind of weird to do early on. But alright. That's what he wants to do, then that's what you're gonna let him do. Just keep living. Keep on living. See? He's pretty much alive right now. I mean, he's got shape. Can make a table shape over there. Everything's going okay. Get some pokes out of him. And you even defend yourself because you're not gonna overplay. He tries to come in, you deny that because we cannot, we're blocked and connected. Pretty good. He connects up, And now you're thinking to yourself, this is a pretty good game for me. I've seen this game before. You probably have, yes. I'm using my games as examples. If you watch my stream a lot, you've probably seen a lot of these games. And by that I mean all of them. So, you're probably feeling good about the game. You got some territory, you got some influence, you got something to attack. There are large spaces here that you can take for yourself. Easy ways to reduce. Game's feeling nice. How can you mess this game up? Attack the 2 stones, because 2 stones aren't alive locally. He can't play elsewhere. Otherwise, even if you don't know anything about attacking, you can accidentally kill this. Just by poking at it like a 15Q, you can accidentally kill those 2 stones. Right? So he seeks to try and get a base. You put up a token fight. A little bit too much of a fight, to be honest. Even this is a little bit much. Even this, believe it or not, is a little bit much. We probably should have just backed off and let him do whatever right now. But already we're we're beginning to make a mistake that we're looking for. It's going to be reoccurring in these games. Instead of just taking the outside and letting him do whatever he wants, because we can make large areas that he doesn't have the ability to make equal, right? There's nowhere on the board where he can go, well, I'm just going to take an area like this too. That's potentially, growing all up in here. Most he could do is something like this, right? And then what's the relationship between these stones? We don't even know. It's just strange and bizarre, right? But we do this instead from from a pretty decent position, a happy position, a position in which we are strong. We are responding with aggression. Why? We were already in one fight. The fight went pretty well for us. We got a wall. Got some territory. Why are we being aggressive here? We're being aggressive here is because we're confident. Things have been going well for us, and we assume they're going to continue going well for us if we just keep being aggressive. If we just continue being aggressive. So we play here. We back off because we like the corner. He's looking for a base. Mistake, because the stone is extremely weak. You can see what happens now. Oh, so bad. Even defending this. This is a huge mistake. There's no reason to keep responding aggressively and trying to attack. We could just try to surround. Even a move as simple as this is superior than G14. Because this says I'm looking to profit while you're just looking to live. But now we're establishing a pattern. We're establishing a pattern here and here. We're in a happy position. And we're being aggressive. E18 can be used for getting outside stones. E18. E18 is giving him something to attack. He cuts this off. Yeah, he cuts this off and suddenly we have to worry about that stone. And while we're worrying about that stone, maybe he's getting stronger. Maybe he's getting a lot stronger than he ever would have before. Simply because we decided to give a weak stone to attack. There's no reason to do that. No reason to do that at all. Completely pointless. Besides the fact that we were feeling good We wanted to keep feeling good, and what better way of feeling good than to kill our opponent? Well, that's not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to attack for profit. We're not supposed to attack to kill things. It's crazy. And even from here, we can attack again for profit. Because holy crap, we could be on the 5th line right now if we want to be. We could be on the 5th line right now if we want to be. While he just struggles to live. We could get 5th line right now. Huge friggin' corner. Even if you play something like this, which is a little bit too slow, you can still see, from attacking these 2 stones, I got this as profit. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But if you want to find a way to be able to throw a good thing into the toilet, you can keep trying to be too aggressive, not fight for profit, but fight to kill, and this is what happens to you. This is what can happen to you easily. It's like, sure, maybe things begin going well. Maybe things begin going well. But in your greed to kill, what happens if you don't get that profit? Oops. Now what do? If you don't get the profit, which means we need to do something different here. We want to take a large point, but there's a cutting point there. That's going to lose more stones. So you wind up defending yourself. He defends himself. We could connect right now. We could profit right now. But no, we're going to attack instead. We're going to attack and try to kill things. Now we lost our chance to connect up and have a nice larger corner. Now we're defending ourselves all over again. But you know what? At least we got Sente. At least we got Sente, right? So that's pretty good. But still, look how much smaller this corner is now. Look how we still don't know where the profit's coming from this. And all of that is because we attacked to kill rather than attack to profit. And before that even, it was because we made the decision to attack in the first place from an area in which we should have felt good about. He wants to just try to live and give us Sente? We should have invited him to live and just give us Sente. From a variation similar to this. That's one way a board which you're feeling pretty good about can suddenly go downhill. Don't worry, I have more examples. Let's look at another example. This one, even better. If you're thinking to yourself, that one's a little bit difficult to follow. It's a bit difficult to follow because he's got the 2-space extension, right? I mean, nowadays, hunting on the outside when they attach to the enclosure is just like a really, really popular thing. It's easy to do that, just a mistake. Easy to do that a mistake. Maybe we weren't really trying to attack and kill things. It's just a mistake. It's just a mistake. Just shrug that one off. Mistake, right? Happens to everyone. Happens to everyone. Okay, look at another game. These games, I want to point out, we're taking on Foxy, me against Six Dons. Not all of my games against Six Dons went well. A couple of times, I tried to merge them. And they all had interesting themes. pincer, so we large knight, because that's, I don't know, one of the things we do nowadays. Play a Jiseki, because that's one thing that we do nowadays. He has Sente, so he approaches. We are just playing extremely common Jiseki here. This is a little bit more unusual. I'm used to seeing this one like up here and then into the descent, or even over here to try to get something crazy going on with the right hand side. But alright, he decided to play a bit older. Go ahead and play here. I backed off, he went down, I got to extend. And so far, this game is even. Both players should be fairly happy with what is going on right now, because the bottom right-hand corner, doing okay for white, doing okay for black, doing okay for white, doing okay for black. Got corner potential, could get an enclosure here, or who knows what. And there's also an area here that can be reduced and invaded. Chooses to invade. Alright, things are still pretty even. Now, before we go any further, let's think about what we should be doing. In a game like this, what should we be doing? Because it's easy to make mistakes. It's easy to make a mistake here as black. What do we need to do? And why do we need to do it? What should we be thinking about? If you're sitting there thinking to yourself, we should be thinking about this corner. This corner is open. I can approach it from here. I can approach it from here. I can approach it from here. I can extend up through there. I can develop the left maybe. It's wide open. There's forcing moves. I can do these things. All right. That is something that you in fact can do. You can only do that, though, if you have Sente. So, large move on board. Also, weak group to attack. If we try to attack this too long, we might lose Sente, and then we might lose our large move. Not that. First move, keep the stone honest, force it to make you stronger, as to not die. Makes sense. Threatening my corner. Protecting our territory. We can still break out. This needs to connect up. Makes sense. Group comes out. Can't really see a way to disconnect it. Q12 is too heavy based on the latest Redmond reviews. Q12. What is Q12? Q12 the invasion? Yeah, not recommending it. We should have Sente now. We strengthened the corner. We strengthened our group. The other ones are fine. We should be able to play elsewhere now. Right? We can play big moves elsewhere. Easy. Got in the last large move of the game. The approach to the corner. Now, white has to do something about the left-hand side because he can't answer it. He can't answer the potential of that growing out into the middle just by trying to grow this area in exchange. That's not what we did. We're going to keep leaning. Because why not? Now in this game, we were lucky. Does not have to answer this move. He could take our large move away from us. We'll never get it ever again. And then what do we have to show for it? Nothing. Not really. We made him stronger. But we're risk giving him large moves because we just have to push things too far. It's like, alright, he invaded. We got stronger out of it. In the corner where normally you can invade, you no longer can. These two stones, Could have attacked them. Now they're stronger. Kinda can't anymore. That's profit. So you can do something else now. You got what you needed. Nope. Kept attacking. Now I got lucky. He decides to cut. Now my influence is worth something, because he gave me a weak group to attack. This little one stone that he's going to try to run out. Now, we're getting happier. We're getting a lot happier. Though admittedly I shouldn't have played here, I should have jumped down one more time. But still, who cares? Now we're getting a lot happier. Connecting up my stones, trying to play nice and solid. Risking, God knows what. Disconnection here, maybe? Reviving my stone? Figured it was going to be Sente. Again, trying to bring my stone back to life. Figured it'd be Sente. He gives me all that I could ever ask for. Oops. He gives me all that I could ever ask for in exchange for keeping that stone dead. I get a wall and Sente. I even play the first good move. Expanding off this wall. We're profiting now. So here's the question. How can Black ruin this game for himself? Any ideas? How can Black ruin this game for himself? Is it possible? H3? H3 would be a way to ruin the game for himself, that's true. C3? Yeah, going into the corner. That, oof. Going into the corner. Send white into his Moyo to try to kill him. That would do it. That'd do it. All what Black has to do right now is play something like this. I mean, you could even play something like this if you wanted to be greedy about it. Like, you could get away with it. All we really need is points right now. Because as you all pointed out, that 3-3 still exists. As you pointed out, maybe, this is not anywhere near being completely enclosed. I mean, this is the territory we're talking about here, right? It's not a lot of territory up there. So we don't need much. We don't need to go crazy. We're not behind. We're strong. It doesn't seem possible to ruin this game. Boop. There's one thing that I have found in my games, playing on stream. I find ways to ruin any game. It is a talent I have. I can cook up ways to ruin things you've never seen before. I would attack the middle group, white group all day, every day. I wouldn't. I don't know where you would get that idea, Runchani. Yeah, so we tried to attack the middle white group. We even played solid moves to make certain that we can't be disconnected. And then he attacks. He tries to come in, but I'm like, wait, no. I'm being smart again. It's gonna profit here. Gonna profit here. Just gonna profit. But the damage is already done. He's fine now, and then he can reduce me. But that's okay, because we're still going to surround and kill him like we know in our hearts that we can. Just like we know deep down inside, we can kill him if we feel it strongly enough. We don't need to profit and make points. We're just going to kill him, because he deserves to be dead. So he's going into my territory here, and my lovely base. But screw that, we got things to kill. Now, big decision time in our world. You can see what he wants to do. You can see what he wants to do, right? He wants to do this. And he wants to do this. He wants to try and take advantage of all of these little weak points. It's like, yeah, we're not gonna let him do that, are we? Nah, we're not gonna let him do that. That's why when he pushes and cuts, we're gonna connect. When he pushes and cuts. That way, he gets to cut off our group and kill off our stones. Now we're thinking. Now we're thinking. But it's okay, because we've got him completely surrounded. Until he lives perfectly here. Until then, it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. In exchange for going all in on the attack on the middle group, we just might have thrown the game away, because think about how much territory this is worth. Think about how large this corn's about to become. Yeah. It's pretty bad. It's not good. It's not good at all. So why'd that happen? It's like, if you close your eyes and think, like, all right, I want the best board position possible. What do I need? Okay, I need strength. I need strength. Okay, got strength. We got strength. Excuse me. We have strength. Strength we have. It's like, okay, now I need to make sure all my groups are safe. It's like, okay. Got you there too. Groups. Group safe, man. Group safe. What else do you need? I need a wide open area that I can develop. Okay. Got a wide open area you can develop. Anything else on your checklist of ways that you can't possibly lose a game? Also give me a group of my opponents that's in trouble so he can't really invade me? It's like, alright. Got you covered. Got you covered. We got... Alright. Now, if I remember your order correctly, we need strength. We need our groups have bases, be nice and strong. A wide open area, and a weak group for our opponent. Happy now? You should be thrilled to death. Oh my god, this is not a game you can lose, ever. Unless you start attacking to kill things like a maniac. If you attack to kill things like a crazy person, you will in fact lose games. Because on a board like this, your opponent can't do anything but look after the 4 stones. He can't look for large moves on the board while this is still weak, because from this position we can go in for a huge surround. Right? So all he can do is defend. I don't know how, I'm just saying a move somewhere to defend. And then you get to just keep harassing. How does white win that game? Can't. Can't. You got everything your heart desired. Here's another example of how you get into this mindset of being able to kill things. Here's an example of how you get into this mindset where killing things, dang it, it's a way of life. It's a way of life, man. Slight overplay here. Should be here for reasons we'll get into in a minute. Getting a base for ourselves. Our opponent, I want to, I can't overstate how much of a problem B18 is. 10Q, 5Q, maybe not. At Dawn level, a move like B18 says one thing. It says, I can't really value Sente. I don't know what Sente's worth. No idea. Do you know why that is? Because one move you cannot let your opponent get is this. Because it's forcing. Now you've made a lot of second line territory and given up a ton. So to defend against a move like this, we're going to have to play something over here. Which means you're going to give up Sente because you just had to play B18. This would be proper here, or if we want to go super modern, we can pincer this and surround. Either of those two would be okay. But C18 is not really good unless we already have a stone here. If we already have some kind of stone here, then we can play this because it's really difficult to actually play a move like H18 because you're jumping into a pincer, right? So I can't understate how much of a problem B18 is. So I play here. Sure enough, he plays there. So I get to do whatever I feel like. The game's looking pretty good. Game's looking pretty good. He even defends himself. I can bring this back to life. We're getting in a bit of an attack here, but that's okay. Admittedly, it should not have been. I should have just been like, I'm gonna mind my own business and not care because there's large moves that I can play on this board. I could even play this one first, and then play over here, and I would be thrilled to death with the game. Already, maybe making one mistake. Because we're happy, we're confident, this game's going well, he's making mistakes we can see miles away, right? So then those drums start pounding. And we're gonna respond. We're being called to battle, man. We can't refuse. We can't refuse being called to battle, so we're gonna attack and we're gonna get in some complicated stuff. Cause we got a weak group now, but that's fine. We're just gonna go and make himself some shape. Cause we aren't overplaying. No, he's the one being crazy. He's the one being cuckoo. No. We're being careful. You can see how careful we're being by how much pain our group is in right now. That's always a telltale of how careful you're being in your games. Response, we get to surround. Okay, great. Surrounds, that leads problems, but that's fine. We got it covered. Whoops, that's not the right move. Wham. Poking, because we're trying to be aggressive. And maybe cut this, because it's what we do. See if we can save our stone. Now we regret playing away, because we could have done anything else. Could have played there, for example, if we wanted to do something. I mean, could have just jumped out. But alright, we played here. Which means he's getting some shape. Now we have to get shape as well. Oops, forgot. I poked here first. And then I did this, and then he did that, and then I did this. He tries to cut us off. We decide that we don't care and just let him take whatever he wants. So I figured this was going to be Sente for me. I figured wrong. But, you know, it was a thought that I had. See? No more Sente. But that's okay. The Ataris were fine. The Ataris were fine because of defense. That's what H4 was all about. He tries to attack us. We connect because there's a cutting point here. And then he drops down, and instead of playing anywhere else, because this is alive and this is alive, we could play here for profit. What a kooky idea. We could play here for profit. We could try to surround from here for profit. We could play below for profit. Could do anything we want. But we're going to do none of these. Because we want to keep this separated. Because if it's separated, we can attack it. Defending. A really dumb way of defending. This should be here 100% of the time. This is just silly stupidity. But still, it's okay. Because we've got another idea. We managed to cut off the group in the middle. How about that? No, I didn't mean that one. I meant this one. Cut off the group in the middle. Easy peasy, right? Now we're being leaned on. Sorry. And once again, we have that great decision. This is not worth much in the way of territory. We just need to defend ourselves. And just take large points, my man. Take them large points. But you know that's not what we do, right? I mean, at this point, it should surprise no one. That's not what we do. We keep attacking. Because sometimes, being stupidly aggressive, it works out for you, right? Who cares about your territory? Let's just invite them on inside. We didn't need territory there anyway because we're trying to kill things, right? Absolutely. Forget about the double Atari. We're too busy making sure this doesn't connect to here because we're trying to kill things. And sometimes, it actually works out for you. It's possible. It's possible that once in a while, this just doesn't go anywhere. This just doesn't go anywhere. There's no Aji to be had. And so your opponent does in fact die. But even now, this was the bad variation. Because there was no reason to kill this. When he was going back and trying to live, we could profit like a maniac by just cutting through and attacking for profit. If he wanted to fight here, we could deny it and let him live. Easy peasy. We're gonna win the game by like 50 points or more. There's no reason to kill it, and in fact, going for the outside in this game and not caring if he's alive. That's the larger point. Because imagine if this was like those other games and this lives. This lives. Imagine if he kept the territory here, if he was still broken into your area, and you've made nothing from it. What was the point? There was no point. The only point to playing this variation is to kill him. And if it doesn't work, you're screwed. There was no reason to take that path. We had a brilliant board on our hands. And once more, we threatened to wreck it completely. We had time after time after time to just play larger things. But you don't do it because you're too busy trying to kill him. And then things go bad. And despite the fact that you really, really like that board that you were on, things just didn't go well for you. So you learn the wrong thing. You're like, okay, I need to learn how to kill them better next time. No. No, absolutely not. The better thing to do is to be like, okay, dude, peace. Peace out. You take that, I'll take this. As chat is pointing out, I hated this kill. I hated this kill. Because I knew I messed up. I knew this was the wrong thing to do. I knew it while I was playing it that this was not the right thing to do. So I actually made... Yes, learn to kill them better, exactly. So after this game, I actually made an account specifically targeted to not killing. To profiting. Like, anytime I get into a game where I'm just trying to attack to kill things and not to profit, I'm now playing on that account to remind myself the correct way of playing. Because this is a coin flip. Maybe they live, maybe they die. Who knows? Maybe they're alive, maybe they're dead. But here, this isn't a coin flip. This is math. And I can count. 1 plus 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 1 plus... Yeah, yeah, that means you're screwed. That's just math. This isn't a coin flip. This, not a coin flip. This is just you're dead. Well, you know, no. You're not dead. You might as well be dead. Because you've given up too much. Way too much. Way too much. So I hope you've been able to learn a little bit from some of my mistakes. My most common one right now, trying to kill things when we have no business trying to kill things. I hope my own mistakes, my own losses, or in this case, my own wins, are able to help you improve your own game and not make the same mistakes. So I hope you enjoyed today's lecture. Hope you're able to learn a little bit something, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, everyone.
対局を始めます。
I'll play differently this time. We're still playing a 115 through... Well, 115.5, actually. Let's go and get territory, why not? I'm gonna play the modern variation. I'm not gonna go into the trick one, because that's probably what he wants. It's probably the reason why he wants to do fast play games, so we're just gonna avoid them. That is very strange to let me get that, but alright. So far, so good. I will go ahead and play here. If he wants to block the other way, that's fine. This way's fine as well. You can't build up this area because we've already gotten out. I mean, he has to like Gote moved in order to do that. Then it's only this area. Yeah, see? We're just gonna keep this nice and separated and we should be fine. Seriously? Alright. So we're leading in territory, which is nice. He'll probably play here, try and trick me? I don't know. Or not. If you go here, we're doing this again. Okay. But for the record, again, I'm creating Aji here. This is bizarre, but I'll take it. I don't care. I'm just gonna go and play here. This is the area that he fought for so hard. Got territory. I think we're in a good position this game. Now, what do we have to do not to lose this game? Can anyone remember what we have to do to not lose this game? Atari. Yeah, we're fine. Don't try to kill everything. Well remembered. Now the question is that something I can do? I actually fell in love with him when he just played this move. That is so... wow. That is insanely calm. But we're being pretty calm too. He's trying for that middle. But we're not going to be playing small moves, ever. Alright, we're playing a game of chicken now. Welcome to Chicken Go. First person to blinks loses the game. I'll keep this one out. You have to be careful. This move now works.
2、3、
Especially since I got my corner back. What are you doing? You can't do this. What are you doing? You can't do this! Oh my god, you didn't realize! And now that Hane works? Dude. Okay. Just no. You cannot kill this before I kill that. It's not possible.
1、2、3、4、
Mine. Gobble gobble.
1、
Keep ruining. Just keep ruining.
2、
We're after all of your things, bro.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、
Go after more. I did it because it's a good move. It's a good move. It's a good move. I swear to God, I did not play that just because I'm taunting him. I did not play Tengen for impulsive reasons. I did it because it's a good move. I think we win this game.
1、
1、
2、
2、3、4、5、6、7. This is pretty sad. Do we play him again? What do you think? No. No, 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 no.
2、
We defend. I think. There's like weird stuff back in there.
1、2、3、4、5、
Ah, it still annoys me that we like got that first game messed up though. That one was a shame.
1、2、3、4、5、6、
I mean, 15 seconds or no, that last game we played, that's a shame that one was messed up.
1、2、
My stones, my stones, my stones.
1、2、3、
And I was here for it. Woohoo! Yeah, we played calm. We didn't play like a crazy person.
1、2、3、
I'm gonna bend because if he turns here. Yeah. Okay, that's yours. That's fine.
1、2、3、4、5、
Gonna tell you this.
1、
Ni,
2、
san,
3、
she.
4、
Oh, yon, right. Not she, because she is death. I forgot about that. We don't say she. Because I get confused for dying. I think. Right? Isn't that how that goes? Can Hana here because there's like weird liberty things going on here? I think we're okay because of this.
2、
Like I'm struggling to read it out. It's a little sketchy. But this is my area, this is his area, which is stupid. I shouldn't have given this to him. Live and learn.
Ni, san.
Estimator said I was ahead by 5 even if the bottom group died. That's not something
1
that I wanted to hear.
2
I just resigned a game that I could have won? Really?
5 6 7 8
I think I want to play here. Then double Atarium. Well, I don't care. I felt like I was lost in my heart, you know? That's not big. I can take this, can't I?
3 4
Because he pushes, that's only 1 point.
6 7 8
Oh, no it wasn't, but he missed it. He could have gone here. Oh my jeepers peepers. That could have been me and pretty badness. The Atari there with that means the 3 stones would have died. Oh my god. Woo, we won, yay. Oh, he left before I could challenge him again. Aww. Alright. We screwed our rank 6 ways from Sunday. We have 5 games to rank down. We're not going to rank down. But we did this game way out of order, to be brutally honest. Like, he's supposed to extend here again, and then we're supposed to go down into here. Like, this is the natural order of things. He gets this in for free. Congratulations. But I get the outside. We all have nothing. We all just have a giant, nice heap of nothing. Oh. And we played here. I was good with this. We have territory. I didn't try to kill anything. Except for those 2 stones. I'm just taking my profit like that. You see that? That was profit. That was profit too, because my first thought was, well, I'm okay in the corner. I can probably attack this because this is pretty weak too still. So I can like revive these and I got these to attack. And I could totally do all that, man. I could totally do it. It'd be amazing. It'd be the most amazing move you've ever seen in your life. But we resisted. We're just getting them points. This, however, might have been too much. Too much? Maybe here instead? Let him get this in? What do you think? Maybe that's... What do you think? Is this like bad, do you think? To have let him get that? The guesstimator 5000 says that we're still good on territory, and I agree with the guesstimator. I think this might be a little too deep. Little too deep. I really wanted to play here, but I couldn't read it. Like, I wasn't... This I was certain of. But, you see how that gets pretty sketchy? But yeah, really straightforward game. Really straightforward game. But at least we beat the 6 Dan.